So the first week of the Kickstarter campaign is almost over and it's been insane. Thank you so much for your support. The first few guys to pre-order helped smash the goal in only 21 hours. That means we definitely have the capital to press CDs and vinyls in the quantities that we need. It feels so cool that there is a demand for what we do. I love High Five Spaceship, and I love that there are hundreds of other people who love High Five Spaceship. The Kickstarter is still running for another couple of weeks, so check it out if you haven't already. There are some awesome rewards up for grabs. And if you're interested in the online video license, the cheapest way to get it is through the Kickstarter. For those of you who prefer PayPal or can't use Kickstarter for whatever reason, we've opened up the same pre-order options over at Hit With Wrench. The same things will be available as long as the Kickstarter is running. Meanwhile, I decided to document the process of making this album, starting with this weekend. The first day of the Kickstarter. It's also the first day of MCM, which means I'm gonna spend my morning carrying all this stuff to the Excel Center, with a little help from Ollie, of course. I'm never very prepared for MCM, which you'll know if you've ever been to my stall. I'm not one for big signs, or marketing, or being successful. But I go, and every time is fantastic, and every time people meet me and want to take pictures and want to sign stuff and want to buy my things, I'm actually slightly more prepared than usual. Check this out. I got some plastic shelves. Yeah. When I talk about Comic Cons, people are like, oh yeah, cool, it's like hanging out at a convention for a weekend, that's easy. No! Morning, sir. Morning. How's it going? That's okay. Do you want a coffee? I will make you a coffee. 3 or 4 weekends out of the year, I spend 3 days on my feet for 18 hours at a time. Carrying, packing, unpacking, selling, talking, walking, eating terribly, drinking only coffee and sugar water. Do you know how many hands you shake at a comic convention? Over the years, I've developed several procedures for bolstering my immune system, but none of them work perfectly. However, it is always worth it, every single time, to meet the people who watch my videos and make things like High Five Spaceship happen. It's a weekend that I get to work alongside some of my favorite people in the world. Even if I come out of it with a week-long flu hangover, the weekend's atmosphere is always amazing. Haha! We have a shelf now, for the first time. I think they're for like connecting things. We don't need those pieces. Now let's talk stretch goals. The point of a Kickstarter, besides it being a fantastic way to take advanced pre-orders, is to get you involved in the project. So I decided to give you control over parts of the album. Okay, I've had a lot of brilliant ideas in the past, okay? And this is one of the best. What could go wrong? So I sat down the other night and I added lots of extra stuff to the Kickstarter. Extra stuff that is going to give you, the listeners, the democratic power to vote on certain aspects of the album. You get to set me, the producer, challenges, like recording in specific locations or particular instruments. When we hit certain milestones, there will be votes, and I will have to do what you guys vote for. The only way you can be part of the vote is to get involved on the Kickstarter. Even the smallest backers will have a vote. When we hit the milestones, I will post private blog posts there, which only backers can see, and you get to decide whether I get in a clarinet player or a hurdy-gurdy. That one's gonna be fun. Yeah. Play us your breakup song.
No way! Anyone who actually plays guitar out there will know this is not that impressive.
No, of course not. That's what High Five Spaceship is to me, a challenge to do new things and learn new skills. Particularly Pathfinder, which will be so different from the first album that we made, will be a journey not only for the listener, but for everyone who works on it. That's about all I had to say. Check out the link to the Kickstarter if you haven't already. Also, we've opened up PayPal pre-orders for the people asking about it, in case you can't use Kickstarter. Whew. I'm gonna get back to work now.